Ian.
We were talking before the show, apexadjacent, thus and so, car show, music, blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
We were talking before the show about various IT-related calamities in our lives. And I just want to say that we're basically fucking astronauts.
I will agree that we have managed to break and fix some pretty epic shit during our careers, and we will continue to do so.
And you know what? We're doing the same thing that the astronauts are doing right now. Bring up the link.
Okay. Let me see here. Oh, so are you saying we could get a job with NASA? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying we basically already have one. Like, this is essentially the Artemis 2 astronauts have, quote, 2 Microsoft Outlooks and neither work.
Why do astronauts need Microsoft Outlook, Ian? They don't. They don't need Outlook, Ian.
I mean, honestly, you know, if you're going to be 250,000 miles from home.
Yeah.
I mean, email is sort of a good, decent protocol for that.
It is. It's asynchronous, right?
Asynchronous.
Yeah.
You can leave Houston unread, you know, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, I think that works. You can do get a read receipt from Mission Control.
you can start a reply all storm from outer space.
Oh my God.
An astronaut gets a message and is just like, unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Wait, you replied to a Nigerian prince while you were in space. I've worked with enough, like, I don't know, cardiologists, neurologists, stuff like that, to know that siloed intelligence is a real fucking thing.
Oh, for sure. For sure it is.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But anyway, this is hilarious. And there's been other like mundane tech troubles that they've had to do. Like there was a whole thing with one of them was trying to get a Bluetooth device to pair with something else. God. 2 Bluetooth devices to pair, and it's like the only 2 Bluetooth devices in like 125,000 miles.
Right. It's not like there's interference.
Right.
Astronauts, they're just like us.
I mean, stuff like they had to do tech repairs on the toilet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It wasn't sucking.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad in zero gravity.
It was real bad.
How did they fix it?
There was like a reinstallation of something. I think that maybe there's some ice buildup.
Oh, okay.
On the tube, which is basically the same problem that I had on my AC drain on the Volkswagen Golf that I have.
It is. It's
the same thing.
Basically, you're an astronaut. I'm surprised it wasn't like a driver or BIOS update for the Toity to fix it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're on version 5.7a. We have a patch for that.
I'm sorry, your turd subscription has lapsed. To renew Toilet Plus.
Yes. I thought I signed up for Toilet Plus. No, you signed up for Toilet Premium.
Yeah. Toilet Premium is number ones only.
Well, then what's Toilet Standard?
Toilet Basic is it just shoots it right back at you.
Yes.
Toilet Advance is it puts it to someone else's toilet.
I thought that was Toilet Cloud.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, then what's Toilet Platinum get me?
Oh, buddy, you don't even want to know.
Okay.
All of this to say, I will say, so there is some discourse, of course there's, right, about Artemis 2 and all of that, and people kind of being like, should we be like celebrating this because there's so much else bad stuff going on?
Sure.
Fucking yes, we should celebrate this. This is amazing.
Yeah. So what's the deal with Artemis 2? I don't know anything about Artemis 2.
Okay. We're going back to the fucking moon, Dave.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Where they so today's Monday. They're already, I think, on their way back, but they've already broken the distance record for the furthest people ever from Earth.
Oh shit. Okay.
250,000 miles away. They went around the backside of the Earth, or backside of the moon. Basically, it's like Apollo 8, which is the one where they did the orbit of the moon and back as like a test.
Okay.
But with like way better cameras and stuff. So like the photos that they're sending back are incredible.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have like really high def photos of the backside of the moon that they've sent back, and all this other stuff. First, woman outside of to actually escape Earth's orbit.
Oh, okay.
And visit the moon. First black astronaut to visit the moon. First Canadian.
Oh shit. Okay.
I saw one very funny post that was like, there are 3 people and 1 Canadian going to the moon.
We've had the first moon apology.
Right.
Okay.
And so this is like a warm up for a possible moon landing again in 2028.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The toilet, we were talking about the toilet. That's like a legitimate big story.
Yeah.
It's the first real toilet outside of Earth's orbit.
Oh.
So the Apollo missions, they just had bags.
Yeah.
Which led to a very infamous radio message in Apollo 10 where someone said, "Hey, there's a turd floating around. Someone hand me a napkin." There was a loose turd. Apollo 10. That's the thing. You can look that up. That's a real thing that happened.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He was doing something, and then a turd just like.
You think you're having a rough day at work?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Wow. Okay.
So yeah, it's great, and it's like they're doing cool science shit, and it's fun and cool.
Okay. Yes.
And so it should be celebrated, even though everything else is abjectly terrible.
Right. Things are very bad. And I know that because I saw 2 F1 races get wiped off the schedule, and I was like, oh, when they're still racing in Qatar, is that how we say it? Qatar?
Qatar.
Yeah, right. When we're still racing there, and then they're like, oh no, we need to cancel these races over here. Shit's bad.
It's real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things are bad and gonna get worse, and they're dumb and gonna get dumber.
Yes.
But smart people are doing cool shit, and we should celebrate that when we have the chance.
Yes, you are correct. I think that this is something that it's very important to remember that many conflicting things can be true at once, right? Like somebody could have very, very hurt feelings and be angry or be happy. And it is possible for us to be in these Schrodinger's emotional states, right?
Yeah.
And to put all of this stuff into one box that says no, we can't have a good thing because we have these horrible bad things over here. True. Mm-hmm. Yes. We're not invalidating the horrible bad things. Those things are absolutely true. Right.
Yeah.
But yes, also there are some good things happening. Right?
That's not what the discourse wants, though. The discourse wants. No. It reminds me of one of my favorite tweets of all time.
Yeah.
Which was a waiter coming over and saying, "How is everything?" And the diner says, "Everything's great." And the waiter says, "Even war?"
Right. Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah.
So yes, allow yourself to feel joy in things because it's required.
Yes. It is. I'm glad that you mentioned that because I think I did want to ask you what additional things you're doing to kind of help you mentally through some stuff because I had a couple things that I wanted to talk about. Yeah. So you just got back from a vacation. yeah, what are you doing kind of to help your mental state? What's keeping Ian, putting his feet on the floor and getting out of bed in the morning?
The same thing that always works for me, just staying too busy to allow myself to think about anything for any one time.
Right.
If I'm doing 7 things at once,
yes,
then it's impossible for me to think about anything for too long.
Right. And if you do that hard enough during the day, your exhaustion kicks in before the quiet night thoughts come in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's basically the only thing that works for me. So that's what I've been doing.
Okay.
The kids were on spring break, and so we combined a work trip that I had to Tucson with another trip. So we took we flew to Tucson and hung up there. I did some work. The kids hung out.
Okay.
We explored Tucson. Tucson is fucking great.
Really? Okay.
We had amazing food.
Oh, okay.
The entire time. Have you ever had a Sonoran hot dog?
No, I have not.
Top five food. It is unbelievably good.
Okay, Sonoran hot dog. We're going.
It's like bacon wrapped, and then there's like a mayo thing that's in there. There's a mustard. There's like a relish thing. There's a special bun that it's in.
Oh, wow.
It is delicious.
Okay.
Oh my God. Yes.
Wow.
Also had just like one of my top 5 breakfasts I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
It was like a Turkish style breakfast. It was like poached eggs in like a yogurty bath.
Okay.
Like a yogurt sort of thing with just like cucumbers and stuff. Oh man, it was good.
Okay.
Yeah. Every meal we had there was amazing. It was a banger. Great tacos, everything.
Dude, nice. Okay.
Yeah. And then we took the train from Tucson to LA.
Okay.
We took an overnight train. We did it. It was fine.
Was it actively falling apart, or did you have to repair anything with the USB cable?
Did not have to repair anything this time. The kids were jazzed to be like on the train. This was like less fun because it was already dark out when we got on.
Yeah.
And then we arrived in LA at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So like the sun was just coming up.
Yeah.
So the only thing we really got to see was like the train yard of LA.
right.
Which was
the LA River.
right. Which was fine. But I have thoughts about LA. It was my first time there.
Okay. Yeah, I've been there a couple times. Yeah.
I did get to go to the Peterson. Oh my God, I forgot to upload my photos. I went to the Peterson Automotive Museum.
Oh shit. Okay, next episode. Yes,
I will provide photos of some things that I saw there. That was awesome.
Wow.
LA as a whole. Here are my thoughts. Here's the phrase that I have.
Okay.
To describe LA. Amazing world-class cultural institutions and great food.
Yeah.
All separated by abject misery.
Okay.
Getting from place to place is so all-consuming.
Yes.
And such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
That like I don't get how people live like that. And like the hostility towards pedestrians is wild.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I haven't experienced that, but go on.
So we walked a bunch.
Yeah.
But like, and in some places we stayed up by Venice and that was fine. Like we walked all over the place there and it was fine.
Sure.
But anytime we went anywhere else, it was really weird. And even in Venice, it was this way. Like, I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but like people don't cross against the light in LA.
Okay.
Like, in most big cities.
Yeah.
If there's a gap, there's a pedestrian like hoofing it.
Yeah.
Across the street. That does not happen in LA.
Okay.
People like will wait for the walk signal to change even if there's no cars. Like I did it one time. I was walking against the light. There was no cars around.
Uh-huh.
The little orange man was saying, "Don't walk." And I was walking by myself towards this young woman on the other corner. And she looked at me and then looked up at the don't walk thing and like looked back at me and looked back at the don't walk thing and didn't move. And I was already like across the intersection.
Right.
And then finally the light changed and then she went.
Okay.
And I experienced that like a couple of times.
Sure.
It just struck me as very odd for a big city to not see people like, this is my street. Pedestrians have the right of way. I'm going to fucking walk.
It is pedestrian right away, but I wonder if there has been such a whiplash, like backlash to it that like motorists now just speed up and turn on their wipers.
Yeah, I don't know. It just struck me as a thing that I'd not seen before.
Okay.
In a very big city that so many people just, it's the one thing if you're not going to like try to stop traffic
right
with your walking.
Right.
But like,
right.
if there's a gap, you use it.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're talking to somebody that's jaywalked in the last 24 hours.
Yeah. That's all I do is jaywalk.
Right.
Yeah. So it made me more like, it made me a little more militant in my urbanism.
Yeah.
Experiencing LA for the first time.
Yeah. I remember like I was near the convention center. I did a bunch of walking around there. I primarily walked around at night. And I cannot disassociate the insane life-changing experience I had of seeing the Aphex Twin emblem on the ground because it was still the street market campaign for the album Cyro had just started. Like the fucking Blimp one went up in London. Mm-hmm. Like street art teams were hitting New York and LA. And I just happened across like one of the stencils on the ground in downtown LA. And I was like, oh, fuck, this is cool. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And so LA always has a special place in my heart because of that. And Randy's Donuts in Inglewood, because for some reason, I don't know, I have put all of the weight of my emotions on that giant plaster donut.
I love it. I love it.
I don't know why.
I will say, like, the cultural thing, like, you do get the sense that there's like, there's like everybody is here.
Yes.
Sort of thing. Like, and you can feel that it's like the analogy that I thought of was like, and actually we went to a really cool museum there called the Broad, which is like a modern art museum.
Okay.
It's amazing. They had a bunch of like Jeff Koons there, and then they had like Liechtenstein stuff, and it was cool.
Okay.
But then they like in the staircase they have a clear wall, and then you can see into the vault, right?
Oh, and okay.
That's always a cool thing at a museum when you get the sense that like, this is just like the tip of the iceberg, and then like there's like the collection.
Yeah.
Downstairs, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like you can sense that about LA, that there's a collection.
Yes.
That, like, you could stumble into a bookstore open mic.
Yeah.
And see some amazing thing. Right.
Right.
Or like a free art walk and see like a world-class sort of thing, sort of display that you don't get in other cities, but getting from place to place is just so much of your life.
Yes. You're exactly right. It is like there is Atlanta traffic and then there's LA traffic. And it seems like, I don't know, like Atlanta has purposeful movement behind it. LA is just nothing but frustration. Like,
right.
Yeah.
And it's also so frustrating because it's like, it doesn't have to be that way.
Right. This should be like the newer infrastructure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And because like, there's nothing really like, I mean, there's old stuff in LA, but it's not like Boston.
Right.
You're dealing with cow paths from 600 years ago or like 400 years ago or whatever.
Yes.
It's the whole point of LA is that it's new.
Yes.
You fucking tear up the highways and do it over again.
Yeah.
It'll take 20 years. That's how long your commute was going to take anyway. So you might as well just be in misery for 20 years.
Right.
It's not going to get worse.
Yeah. Oh no. What are you going to do? Take another frontage road?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It's bizarre.
Yeah. Oh no, you're going to happen across one of the greatest taco stands you've ever eaten at in your entire life. Oh no.
I mean, honestly, if they fixed that, it would be. It could easily become the greatest city in the world.
Right.
You know?
Yes. Yes.
And they won't.
No, they refuse.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
It is very odd.
I do have a story. I do have one other story about LA. So one of the things that we did was we went up the coast to Malibu.
Oh yeah.
Did
Okay.
some like tide pooling and stuff with the kids, which they loved, and it was so much fun. We like watched the sunset up there and stuff. But Jenny has flown into LA and then driven north for like writers retreats a few times. So she's been on that road a bunch.
Yeah. Santa Barbara, stuff like that, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, up by Malibu, like I've passed this place and I've wanted to stop there a few times, but I never have. And so I looked it up and it was like, like fried fish and exactly like, fish and chips and a beer, like after you go tide pulling and stuff. That's perfect.
Yes.
And I was like, this name sounds familiar. And so I'm thinking about it, and we're driving there. And as soon as we pull up, I'm like, oh, I know what this is, but I didn't say anything until we were done. And I was like, Jenny, do you know? So we eat our meal and it was great. And I was like, did you notice by chance that there was like a modified car out front when we got here? And she was like, no. I was like, yeah, there was like really lowered, like it was like a GT86. And she's like, no. Did you notice that like several people revved their engines as they drove by? And she was like, no. I was like, I hate to tell you this, but you took us to a very famous set from the Fast and the Furious movie.
I was going to say.
We went to Neptune's Net.
Yeah. I was going to say it has to be from Fast and Furious. Yeah.
It was from Fast and Furious. It was it's the place in the first movie where he like goes and gets the tuna sandwich or whatever.
Yeah. No crust.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's that.
Okay. Yeah.
And I thought it was so funny.
I love it. That there's like no association to Fast and Furious whatsoever. She's just like, oh, no, I want to stop here.
And as soon as we pulled up, I was like, play it cool.
Yeah.
Be cool.
Now I remember you guys marathoned all of the Fast and Furious movies.
We did not make it far.
Oh,
and Jenny was like, I kind of pulled the ripcord on this.
Yeah. Did she tap out before 5?
Yep. I still have not seen 5. I haven't seen from 5 on.
Oh, I think you and I need to do a watch along, and we just riff and record it. We have to start a side Fast and Furious movie watch along podcast.
Okay. Let's do it.
Oh my God. Yeah. You and I watching like Fast and Furious, Gone in 60 Seconds.
Transporter movies.
Transporter movies. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We need to. Oh my God. If we had the time, that would be so fun for you and I to do.
That would be fun.
Oh my God. Okay.
But yeah. I've eaten at Neptune's Net. It was delightful.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to say, is the food good?
It was really good. Yeah. It was really good.
Okay. Nice.
I mean, it's like fried fish.
Yeah.
And cold beer. It's like exactly what you want.
Perfect.
For a beachside thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember being in Oregon and like there's this little place outside of like Yachats on the coast. And it's like this. It's just like some tables and just the best fried fish I've ever had. Like nothing has tasted so clean in my entire life. Right? Yeah.
So good.
That's awesome, man. That's so great that you went to Neptune's Net. Yeah. Yeah. So while you were there, like people revving their engines and stuff like that. Yeah. Give me the vibe. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just, I don't like the people that were eating there. I didn't get the sense that everyone was like, look at me, it's all about family or whatever,
Okay.
But there was definitely like, there was a very modified car out front when we got there.
Yeah.
And like I said, there was like 2 or 3 people while we were there, like, put their clutch in and rev their engines as they drove past. And I was okay. Yeah. Okay. I see what's going on.
Right. That's so great. I love
Yeah.
that. Nice, dude. Nice. Okay. Hey, no, that's a landmark, man. Well done.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else should we talk about today other than my dumb vacation?
So I have my coping, what I've been doing coping wise.
Perfect.
Okay. I do want to hear your rental car report after I just give you a brief what I'm doing. But yeah, so my wife has been very much getting into sourdough, and so I've been eating some of the best bread of my entire life. Like she is channeling all of her insane amount of energy into making sourdough bread, and it fucking slaps. It's so good, Ian. Jesus Christ. I'm done for, man. Like
it's a problem.
Yes, it is a problem. I had a little piece. She made like some everything bagels sourdough before this morning. She baked 2 loaves this morning, Ian. She baked 2 fucking loaves of bread this morning.
Oh my God.
But we're also fostering a cat right now.
Oh.
Ian, I didn't know how to tell you this, but we are fostering you.
Okay.
I present
like the
to you.
cat's name is Ian, or
no? It's Ian. It is.
Man.
It is essentially you. So this is Stella. She is a pregnant mom cat, and she has a permanent case of resting bitch face. She is the sweetest thing. She sheds like crazy.
Yeah.
And she has, her ears are messed up, like they're permanent airplane ears. And for anyone who doesn't know, when a cat's ears go sideways, they're mad. Like they're angry. They're going to attack. Hers are just sideways. Like they have these weird little folds in the back of them. I don't know what happened to her, but she's the sweetest thing. She gets on you, just makes biscuits on my ever expanding sourdough tummy. Yeah, I mean, like, Ian, you can't tell me that this doesn't have the same energy.
Oh.
Ian.
Yeah.
So much so that I had to do this. I mean, come on. You gotta give it to me.
Yeah.
These pictures give off the same energy, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what I've been doing.
Okay.
Okay. So tell me about your rental car. Give me your rental car.
We had 2. We had one in Tucson and one in LA. The one in Tucson was fine. It was we had a Ford Explorer.
Oh, okay, sure.
Which was actually pretty nice. Like Tucson is also a very car-centric city. And also has like a weird thing where like there's no zoning laws.
Okay.
You know, so you'd have like this really cool like little pocket of art galleries and cool coffee shops, and right around the corner from essentially like a Superfund site, like there was no cohesion between the things at all. So you're driving everywhere, and the Explorer was great. Like ice cold AC because it was hot.
Yep.
We took it on some dirt roads, and it did great. Because we did some national parks and stuff. It was awesome.
Yes. That is stealth luxury. If you're rich and you don't want anyone to know, you drive either a Jeep Grand Cherokee. You shouldn't drive one of those nowadays, or a Ford Explorer. Yeah, like that's what wealthy people drive that they don't want to be seen.
Yeah, totally. And it does kind of disappear into the landscape, but sometimes that's what you want.
Yeah. So. And how many times did people move over for you on the highway because they thought you were a cop?
They did move over for me. They did move over for me, which was nice.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
And then in LA, we had a Chevy Trailblazer.
Oh.
It was horrendous.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah.
First of all, the experience of getting it, here's what happened. So we arrived on the train, so I didn't get it from the airport. I got it from like a neighborhood.
Right, like the rental place. Yeah.
The rental place.
Yeah.
This was one of the weirder I actually got angry. So
really?
Yeah. So I set my the thing opened at 8. The train arrived at 6. We went and got situated at the hotel.
Sure.
Turned around and we got, a lift and went to the rental place.
Yeah.
By the time I got there, it was 8:30, 8:45, somewhere in there. I had set my window to be at 8 a.m. when they opened because the train had been late, so I was late getting there.
Sure.
But 30 minutes, so within normally an hour either end, you're fine. I get there, the guy's nowhere to be found. There's one guy working. He's out in the back washing his car.
Right. Perk of the job.
It was a Porsche, so he was washing his car.
Uh-huh.
And he's just like, "Oh, if you're late, you have to call." And I was like, "What are you talking about? It's a rental car. It's I was 30 minutes late. That's not a thing." He was like, "Oh, I already gave your car away." I was like, "Excuse me?"
Yeah.
And then he's frowning at the paperwork and whatever. And then he goes outside and frowns at the cars and he comes back in. This is another 10 minutes. And then he's like, "Oh, well, I have, you booked a full size. I have a mid-size SUV, but it's $10 more a day." And I was like, "You gave away my car.
Right.
You're not going to charge me more money." And he's like, "Well, if it was only one class upgrade, then I wouldn't have to charge you." And I'm like, "You gave away my car."
Also, what's between full and mid?
Well, because I had a full-size sedan, and so he was going to give me a small SUV as the free upgrade. And I'm like, this is less luggage space than the full-size car would have been.
Right, right.
So at that point, I was like, I'm not going to argue with this person about anything. Sure. I'm going to get out of here mode.
Yes,
so I'm just like, great, sure, $10 more. I'm going to call corporate overlords and get this taken care of later.
Yeah.
But you sir are an idiot, and I'm not going to deal with you. Right. So I was like, let's finish up this transaction.
Yes, I'm
in that mode. So then he goes, "This rate that you have, this discount rate that you have, what is that?" And I was like, "You mean, what do you mean?" It's through my company. I get a discount rate through my company. He's like, "Can you prove that? What company do you work for?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? It's the code's out. I booked it. Just do the thing." And he was going to try to remove it if I didn't prove in some way that I worked for the company associated with the discount code on the thing. And he made me, I know, I was like, I don't have my company ID on me. That's an insane thing to expect. Yeah. And so eventually I was like, I can open up Outlook and show you my email signature.
Yeah.
And he made me hand him my phone, my work phone, and look at it, email a Outlook message with my email signature on it. And I was like, this is an insane. I told him I've been renting cars for 20 years and I have never once had anything like this experience ever.
What weird power trip is this person on?
So wild. There was a line of people behind me.
What? No.
Yeah. So I was also feeling anxious. I'm holding these other people up, but also this person's being insane.
There's no wonder there was a line behind you, because if this is how he deals with somebody who on paper should have the absolute fastest interaction with any rental agent ever.
I booked ahead of time. Yeah. I arrived within the hour.
Yeah.
You're supposed to keep my car.
Yeah.
And I had everything was all pre-done. I had prepaid and everything.
Right. You're a professional car renter.
Yeah. And he was like, what's this discount code? I was like, never once has anyone ever asked me that.
Right. Yeah.
Crazy.
He's essentially going up to a professional baseball player and being like, "What are these laces on your shoes?" Who says you can use those?
Anyway, also the Chevy Trailblazer fucking sucked.
Wow.
And I hated it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard nothing good about these things.
Yeah, the infotainment was like slow. So slow.
Okay.
Like connect my phone and wait 4 minutes, 5 minutes for it to actually Android Auto to come up.
And you're like, NASA astronauts can send email.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay.
So yeah, I didn't have a great rental car experience in LA, but and also I'll never go to that place again. But but yeah, the other one, the Explorer was fine.
Okay. Yeah, that guy was operating like they were all his cars.
It was really weird.
Yeah, that's odd.
Really weird.
There's a reason that dude doesn't work at the airport one. Right? You imagine the log jams that dude would cause?
Oh my God, that'd be crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
He might have started at the airport one and then was I
don't know. No, I think he might have been the owner, like sole proprietor of that location.
Okay, that wing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It was a very bizarre experience.
Weird. That's one of those things that, like, the more you think about it, like, the more angry you can get. Like,
right. And to be honest, I don't know, like those like the franchise ones like that. Yeah. I don't know what the economics are. Like if he gets, like if those discounts eat into his margin.
Right.
Maybe that's true. That would surprise me.
Right.
I would just think it would just be a percentage or whatever, but like maybe those discounts do eat into his margin, and that's why, most business travelers don't use those like neighborhood ones. But like, it's weird.
Yeah, it is. Also, you almost never wind up at one of those neighborhood ones because you're always going from.
Yeah, usually not.
Yeah, an airport.
But I mean, I do on occasion. Like I do. Yeah. Local in Denver, I do it a couple times a year.
Yeah, I think I picked you up from there. You picked me up from there. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've never had an interaction like that.
Right.
At any of the other ones. It's very bizarre.
Oh yeah, we got the Nissan Quest minivan that we took to Wisconsin from that one. Yeah. From the walk up, if you will. Yeah. Oh wow, dude. Sorry, man.
No.
Yeah.
So weird.
LA.
Yeah. It was a weird intro to LA too.
Yeah. Sometimes you just meet a weird dude, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that was part of it.
There's meeting a weird dude like outside of a restaurant. Then there's meeting a weird dude at their job.
Right.
That's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ugh.
Anyway, what else? What else we got?
I mean, I have some my eyes. I know you have potentially a Dewey topic.
I do have a Dewey topic. This is a lot of me just talking this episode, so I'm sorry, but
no. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I do, because I've been thinking about it. And I know you're going to have thoughts.
Okay, shut up. Getting wet with Ian.
I still hate it.
I added the horns.
So last week, Chrysler, which is still a company,
somehow, despite stepping on their own dick so many times.
Yeah. Owned by noted good decision maker Stellantis. They unveiled the new Pacifica. Okay. And there's an aspect to this launch that I wanted to really, I don't want to like get into like the redesign or anything else. I want to get into the language that they used around the launch. I have a link in the talk about.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, you got it.
You want to refer to that.
Yeah.
They During the presentation, they brought out the Pacifica on stage and said at one point, it represents a brand with less soccer, more balls. And okay, I want to get into this a little bit because my flip joke about this was that I said Stellantis because the dudes who think it's gay to wash their butts need cars too.
Right.
But I do think there is something here, right? There is something more here about like the notorious lack of quality control that Stellantis has.
Yes.
And the appealing to gender stuff.
Yes.
Right. And I think that I think it's kind of infuriating to me on the same level that like the tactical baby gear stuff that's marketed towards dads are, where it's like you're not even giving men enough credit.
Right.
Like by and large, we do suck. Dudes aren't great.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah, dudes are fucking horrible.
But like that's for us to say. Not you, brands.
Right. Right.
Like,
right. And when you say that's for us to say, you mean people, not just men to say, like,
right.
You're not doing it right now. You're not doing the thing right now.
But like, this is just being like, hey, if we tell you this is a tough thing and like a macho thing, then you don't care if it's good or not. Is essentially Stellantis's whole thing lately, right? Like with the putting the Hemis and everything, with the speakers on the outside of the electric car, with like that is their whole thing, is being macho and letting that carry and try to cover up all of the actual quality issues that they have.
Right.
And let it take the place of like, engineering.
Right. Right.
So I just thought that I saw that and I was like, that's kind of at the nexus of the things that we'd like to talk about, first of all, but also,
yes,
I think it's really instructive as to like where Stellantis is right now.
Yes. Yes.
So that's why I wanted to bring it up. What are your initial thoughts on that?
The thing that I think oftentimes when we see stuff like this, like what was that Toyota 4Runner where they were basically like, it led me to saying like, I don't establish my masculinity by diminishing somebody else. Right. I can't remember what they had said in their ad copy, but they got some backlash on it. They apologized and stuff like that. But basically it was like, it was diminishing. It was like that kind of like, men are better bullshit, or like, or I'm better than you. And like, that's how we're going to like say that we have a leg up on something. The thing that I always go to around that stuff is that to do something else, it's not hard. To do something better, it's not hard. You just have to do it. Right? Like there are engineers that worked really hard on the Pacifica, and we like the Pacifica hybrid. Like they made a good car. And if you can't sell a good car by talking about testicles to appeal to a caveman, then the problem isn't the car. The problem is everything above the car. Right?
The layer 8 problem. Yeah.
Exactly. It's all of the people beyond that, right? All of the, like whoever signed off on the marketing wank, all of that stuff, right? Yeah. It's not hard because all you have to do is just talk about the good things. Like you can't just talk but no, we have to live in a culture where I don't talk about the good things. I only talk about how my thing is better than yours. Right? Or not even that, is how your thing is less, right? The fact that they said less soccer, they use the word less in that, right? I don't need to talk about how something else is less to make myself feel better about what I do, right? You don't need to do that. It's a completely unnecessary and very unhealthy thing to do as a person, let alone like have as a corporate culture. You know, I don't know. Like you and I have never looked at what we do with our dorky little podcast by saying, well, you know, but that one over there is not as good as us.
Right.
Right. You know, like things like that. We like the things that we like to do. Like you don't raise your children like saying like, oh, like what you have is better because what they have is less. Like,
oh, I'm going to stop you right there because I run a mini Hunger Games with all the kids on the block.
Yeah. Gus is volunteering as tribute.
Yeah. They are put to the test.
You know, but it's just not hard to do something better. And it just makes me so disappointed. Like to just know that like, just like the ball sweat equivalent of like caveman marketing is the thing that we're like, yeah, we're going to go with that. You know?
Yeah. It's also just so like, I don't know, like it's also, I think when they were cutting against the prevailing winds with all of this, you know, when they were being edgy and not being woke with all of this,
right?
It almost was more forgivable, but now that like the entire culture has turned back this way,
right,
and we're dealing with like just a whole bunch of might makes right and all of this sort of macho bullshit,
right,
from the very top of our culture and leadership, it's like it's way less cool.
Right, yes,
and it's way more annoying. You know, when they were doing the like Born in Detroit thing, and it was notable that it was macho, surrounded by other car commercials that were not
right
that way.
Yeah.
I think it hit differently than this, which is just like, come on, man.
Right. Yeah.
What do we do? We're done with this now, right? Like,
right.
This is no longer the cool thing to do.
Yeah.
And when it wasn't cool before, really, but like at least you were doing something different.
Right. It was like, it was less harmless before, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I think it was, well, no, I think it's equally as harmful, I think, in both time periods, but it sticks out now as being lame.
Right. Well, I don't know. I mean, do you think that the Born in Detroit thing was like dog whistle misogyny?
No,
okay.
I don't think so. But it was definitely macho coded. Like,
yes, it was macho coded. I will agree with you, but I don't think it was like that extra like "fuck you, women." Like,
no, you're right. You're right about that. Maybe that's what I'm. That's what I was not able to put my finger on. Maybe that's exactly what it is.
Right.
That's the difference. Yeah. Where it is like, demeaning the soccer mom thing.
Right.
For no apparent reason, which is also like the people who buy these cars. Right. That stereotype exists for some reason, right? Like that wasn't totally unfounded. That soccer moms drive minivans because they're really good at transporting kids.
Yeah, they crush shit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So if you were rewriting this. If I was rewriting this, I have a route that I would go with the marketing for the Pacifica. Do you have a route that you would go that like how would you market a Pacifica in this day and age?
I think I would just like move people without compromise. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that. You know, like you're doing a thing and you're doing it well, and point that out to people.
Yeah, cake and you're eating it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I would go the more absurd route. I would go the infomercial route where like, you know how they're like, I don't know what I'm doing with bread. And they're like somehow cutting themselves in the face with bread. And that would be like somebody in a Kia Carnival, right?
Right.
Or something like that, right? And then like the Pacifica is all just working, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even address other minivans. I would be like, you're trying to square peg round hole.
There you go. That's it.
That's SUV, a family into an SUV, and this is what you need.
Yes.
Right. This is the thing that's going to make you feel comfortable.
Right.
Move your people in your shit and do it efficiently.
But then you're going to get letters that are like, but I don't have a vagina.
Right. Yeah. And I think Stellantis is like all in on this with their brand. Like all of their brands in the US are very much like, you know, because it's Jeep and Chrysler, which I think makes the Pacifica, and that's it now.
I think so. Yeah.
Is the 300 dead?
I think so. Yeah.
So yeah, like, and then like all the Dodge stuff.
Right.
So I don't know, man. It seems very silly to explicitly tell half of your potential customer base that you're not interested. Right.
You know what would make this sell gangbusters in this day and age? If at the dealer you could spec a dealer installed option of your fucking mega churches sticker on the back and Lions Not Sheep sticker along with some Blue Lives Matter.
Just a Cybertruck body kit for it.
Right. Just throw all the horrible, you know, what's the term I'm looking for? Jingoist? Is that the term? Like, I don't know. Just
yeah, that works.
Yeah. I think that you and I have like a little bit of an extra take on this because we grew up Midwest, like very Christian coded, like very like, I don't know, like the Judeo-Christian family structures and like all of this stuff. Like, I feel like my religious upbringing was more on the fundamental side where yours was a little bit more loosey-goosey. But I think that like culturally, the part of the country that you grew up in was very much steeped in that as well, right?
Sure.
Like those like Midwest sensibilities, like Midwest, you know, kind of like mindset, right? And Missouri definitely very much that as well.
Yeah.
And to see this kind of stuff, like it calls all the way back to like all the shit that I grew up with, right? Like, I feel like that has such deep roots of fuck upness to me that like when I see these little like glimmers of it, it's like somebody who's like mining quartz and they see one little thing and then the vein runs fucking miles deep, right? I know that this is the thing that is miles deep, right?
Right.
The problem that this is just a facet on is so huge, and we're never going to get rid of this shit, you know? And so I think there's like an extra visceral reaction that I have to something like this, specifically with a minivan from an American company. My family's first two minivans were Chrysler Town and Country minivans, you know? Like this is all stuff that I grew up with, and it's like, come on. You don't have to fucking do this. I'm not the same person that I was then. I'm not. I got better. Yeah. I got so much fucking better than I was then, right? You know? And yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, cool. We're not even trying. All right. See you guys. We're not even trying now? Okay, cool. No. It's fine. They said we can just do whatever the fuck we want. It doesn't matter. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Right?
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't know, look at that picture of you and the cat again. Yeah. I don't know. There's just something that is extra stabby to me about this stuff. Bullshit.
I knew this one would get you.
Yeah. Yeah, you knew. And this is the kind of stuff where like my voice doesn't get high in the right way.
Right. Yeah.
It's the high in the, oh no, he's angry way. He does not like this. He's not in disbelief. He's upset. Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
hang on. There's something that can make me feel better.
Okay. Oh God.
Getting wet with Ian. I'm available for any voiceover work that anybody would like to hire me for. If you'd like to see my resume.
That's it. Just
that's my reel.
Oh my God.
That and beef. Ian's a mad boy. I haven't played that one for a long time.
No, I forgot that one existed, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry to get you worked up.
No.
With, less soccer, more balls, but
yeah.
I do have an album of the week though.
Okay.
And it's one that I think you might enjoy.
Okay. All right.
Or at least be perplexed by.
Okay. Yeah. I might be album curious for.
Yes. Okay. So this is the latest by Gregory Uhlmann, Uhlmann.
Okay.
It's called Extra Stars. He is a producer and composer, and his solo work is sort of like very like avant-garde, sort of ambient.
Okay.
But not really. But I think you would dig it. It's like I don't even know how to describe it.
The tags on Bandcamp are ambient, electronic, folk, guitar, improvisational music, jazz, Los Angeles, SML soul,
He is from LA, yeah.
jazz and improvised music, psychedelic, and Chicago.
So yeah, a little of everything.
Yeah.
But they have that Floating Points record down there.
Okay. Yeah.
It's sort of similar to that. So there are definitely jazz elements to it, but it is more atmospheric and there's like electronic things happening. But it's not like beat driven or anything like that.
Okay.
But the songs are relatively short. And it's just like it's a good vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a more relaxed vibe. Yeah.
Lyrics or instrumental?
Instrumental.
Okay.
I think the whole thing's instrumental. I think so. I listened to it on the flight, a couple of flights, and I've been really liking it. So.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I will check this out. This might be a work lock-in album.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Okay.
I actually was listening to it while I was reading something, so like. You could totally kind of let it melt into the background.
Yeah, let it be a score rather than like an active session, huh?
Yeah. Totally. And I really liked. He had his previous record was really great too. I can't remember the name of that one. But yeah, this one just came out, and I'm really digging it.
Okay, right on. Yeah, Gregory Uhlmann. Yeah, I almost typed in like Greg Allman from the Allman Brothers.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was named Gregory Uhlmann with a U, all of my albums would be it starts with a U, not an A. Blah 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 blah.
Really
yeah. Okay. All right. I will check this out. We'll put links to Bandcamp and Apple Music and Spotify in the show notes on YouTube for sure. Yeah. Nice. Okay. All right. I think I know what I'm going to listen to while I edit the episode.
There we go.
Yeah.
Dave, I think we did a car show. It was mostly just like me brain dumping, I feel like, but
you did do a bit of brain dumping, but that's okay. That's okay.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. We got Dewey with Ian. Mm-hmm. It's Dewey with Dave. It's getting wet with Ian.
Right.
We got wet with you, buddy. Yeah. We've got our ShamWows. We're telling off. It's okay. You just thought about the ShamWow guy, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. Isn't he dead or in jail now?
I believe he's dead, but I'm not sure.
I think you're right. Yeah. Okay.
720-515-1391.
On that up note.
Send us your texts about the ShamWow guy.
Yeah.
apexadjacent at Gmail.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, thank you. We love you. Goodbye. Fuck ice.